5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
These niggas on Clubhouse, they trying to be gentlemen.
Right.
And look, and it's cool to be a gentleman, meaning it's cool to be cool.
Right.
But don't ever let a bitch think she's running the show.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? You can't, because bro, when women think they're running the show,
Mm-hmm.
it's not pretty. It's not a good thing. You know why? Because a lot of times when women are running the show, it's not because they want to run the show.
Right.
It's because you are putting her in a position to where she feels like she needs to run the show.
Mm-hmm.
So when she feels like she needs to run the show, that is directly saying something about your leadership and your management skills.
Right. Exactly.
That's what, whether you want to believe it, realize that it's subconscious or conscious, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how many times I talk to different women and they're like, yo, these dudes on these dating apps, they just go back and forth. And all I'm waiting for is for him to set up a date.
Right.
And then sometimes I just get sick and tired of the pen pal shit. And I have to ask him, hey, you want to go out sometime?
Right.
Because that's what women are really wanting. They're really wanting for the guy to set something up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas be on this indirect shit. Y'all trying to build rapport. Y'all trying to be pen pals with these hoes on these dating apps.
Right.
And these bitches is just sucking you dry for your attention and your time. And you're letting it happen.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And then when y'all finally get out on a date, she already sees you as the type of guy that don't know how to manage or lead.
Right. Exactly.
So she's going to end up treating you a certain fucking way. And if you actually end up getting into some type of relationship with her, bro, she already don't have no respect for you.
Right.
She's already 1 foot out the door. And then so she goes out on a date with you at 7, dates over at 9, and by 9:30, she's coming to my house.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Because she know I don't play those games. And she know once she step into my house, the only thing that's going to happen is that she's going to get her back blown out.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
She don't have to ask any questions. She don't have to make any suggestions. As soon as she open the door, she know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because she knows she dealing with a nigga that the agenda has already been laid out.
Right. Exactly.
You understand? It's kind of like I don't know any of you who vote for these politicians or whatever. If you do any of that shit, it's hard to vote for a nigga who ain't got no campaign slogan or who ain't got no he ain't got no policies, he ain't got no protocols for his campaign. You don't know what he's running on.
Right.
So he's campaigning for you to vote for him, but it's like, yo, if I vote for you, what am I voting for?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then so the politician is sitting there like, oh well, I'm down to give America what it wants.
Mm-hmm.
And America's asking the politician, well, do you know what we want?
Right. Exactly.
Like, well, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever you want.
Right.
And it's like, come on, nigga, you have to have some idea of what kind of plans you're gonna implement once we elect you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why the politicians that have a clear, effective agenda and run on that, usually they get more votes than the other niggas who have a wishy-washy mentality. Like, oh, one day they're believing in this and the next day they're believing in that.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of you niggas on the low, you're trying to see, just like the woman is trying to depend on the kindness of strangers, you trying to depend on the kindness of the bitch. And I'm here to tell you that bitches ain't kind.
That's facts. That's facts.
Bitches are not kind. Bitches are just trying to survive. So they're looking for you to have a plan.
Right. Exactly.
That's all they doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking for you to have a plan. And then once they see what your plan is, they get to decide if they're down or not.
Right.
But the problem with y'all niggas is that y'all so afraid to have a plan because you're like, oh my God, what if she doesn't like my plan?
Right.
See, the thing is, you guys need to be so in love with yourself that you need to have your plan in high regard.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, my plan is the best. I don't get it, like to the point where you're thinking, I don't give a fuck who is not with my plan. I love my plan. So therefore my plan is the shit. And that's how it's going to be. I don't give a fuck who's not with my plan.
Mm.
But it's so many niggas is so afraid. They're so flexible with it. Why? Because they're trying to please everybody.
Right.
They want every girl they say hello to like them. I don't want every girl that I say hello to like me.
Facts. Mm-hmm.
I really don't.
That's real shit.
You understand what I'm saying? Because every bitch like me, then I'm doing something wrong. You see what I'm saying?
That's some real shit.
I'm serious.
That's some real shit.
If every bitch like you, you're doing something wrong, my nigga. That's the
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? But look, you have to be a leader, guys. You have to be a leader. You have to be able to, because a woman is gonna follow your lead regardless.
Mm-hmm.
A woman is gonna follow your lead. And here's the thing: even when a woman decides that she's not down for your plan, she's still following your lead. And here's how: you're showing